Hi, Mark. Here, Tuesday, March the 31st, just after 10 a.m. Eastern. That's just after 2 p.m. GMT. US session well underway and going into the afternoon portion of the European session. Let's have a look at the US dollar, starting on the US dollar index on the daily chart. And from a technical perspective, certainly a lot to see in this red candlestick and the sell-off we see today. I've got resistance at 149. I've got support at 99.80. And this red candlestick is a bearish engulfing candlestick at this point and a strong reversal sign. So we'll see if that holds up. A long way to go. And we have seen things turn around in the US session from strong to weak and weak to strong US dollar. So we'll see where the buyers do step in and can regain some of these losses, or if sellers maintain and we see this red candlestick maintain, perhaps even that little bit lower and end the day as a bearish engulfing candle, that certainly will be a bearish sign from a technical point of view. Let's have a look at the majors, starting on the Euro US. And there you see a solid green candlestick. I've got support at 114.49. I've got resistance 115.39. That's a almost 100 of a 90 pip move already, and a strong move to the upside. Buying euro, selling US dollar. So US dollar weakness, like we saw on the index, certainly following through and can be seen on the euro US pair as well. We'll see whether that can continue. If we get a close above yesterday's high and the green candlestick can maintain or extend further, and a potential, certainly a retracement at this point, perhaps some kind of a reversal. EMA is even looking to cross over. We'll see how that plays out through the rest of the US session. Let's have a look at the pound against the US. And there you see a similar pattern following 5 successive red candlesticks, lower highs, lower lows, strong downtrend. Here's the bounce back in the pound US pair. I've got support at 131.58. I've got resistance at 132.66, already over 100 pip range. We'll see whether that can be continued. Buyers can maintain, test, break above this intraday resistance, and this retracement build into something more. But certainly a turnaround, and first time we've really seen at this late stage in the US session, as the US session gets into the heart of the US session, US dollar at so far not yet able to fight back. Let's have a look at the US yen pair. And there you see certainly the US dollar giving up a lot against the yen fighting back. If you see yesterday, which I did point out, there's the bearish engulfing candlestick, which the red candlestick, and certainly continued, played out, and proved to be a strong reversal sign yesterday, as you see it continuing today. I've got support at 159.02 and I have resistance at 159.96, almost 100 pips there today. We'll see if sellers can maintain, test, break below this 159 level, which is holding up for now. If we do get a turnaround from weak to strong US dollar, maybe a bounce up off this area, but certainly dollar being sold off against the yen today for the second consecutive day. Let's have a look at the US against the Canadian. There we see a different pattern. US not giving up gains against the Canadian, or alternatively, Canadian unable to fight back against the US. And it's really been strong. If you look at the success of higher highs, higher lows, so far not a higher high today, but a higher low again, green candlestick, the only one of the majors we've looked at uh, that is where the US is maintaining, and we're not seeing a retracement and the US dollar giving up gains like we saw on the index, certainly against the pound and the euro and the yen. So we'll see whether this can be maintained. US dollar strength can be maintained, and buyers look maybe even get higher than this 139.46, push higher, or if we're going to get a turnaround and from US dollar strength to weakness like we have seen against the other majors, I've got support sitting at 139.16. So sellers would be looking to come down and test that support and get below the 139 area. So certainly s- something to be wary of, and to that we take note of today. The turnaround, US dollar giving up a lot of gains, potential reversal. US dollar has been strong. It's been strong throughout over the last month since the start of the Middle East conflict. Perhaps some kind of a turnaround start today. We'll watch and see. We've got our support and resistance levels to work with. I'll see you at the end of the day. Good trading.